Good evening, guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. So far this week, guys, I have been getting up, I don't remember what I said on Monday I got up, like what time, but like I've been at least somewhat awake, at least like earlier in the, like, have woken up earlier, instead of like, if I did fall back asleep, it was only for like a very short period of time or something like that. But I overall this week actually have been somewhat getting up earlier, and last night I actually kind of went to bed a little later. However, my mom woke me up this morning because we kind of had, not an emergency, but we kind of had somewhere we ended up needing to go and run out to, an errand we had to run, and we didn't know we needed to do it, and then we did, and then we had to go this morning, which I guess was good that we went this morning and not later, because it honestly would have probably taken us way longer waiting had we went later. So it was good that I guess we went earlier today. So we did end up going, but I originally left the house, like got dressed, left the house. I didn't have any coffee, and we left probably around 9:30 or so. I think we got to where we needed to be about 10 o'clock. We were there for almost an hour and then came back home, and like I said, I had no coffee, and on top of that too, I didn't get a ton of sleep last night, so I'm going to bed early tonight, which is awesome. So I'm tired and I need to, so we ended up stopping, actually got McDonald's coffee on the way back home, and then ended up like I didn't end up getting to a whole ton today, especially because like I wanted to edit today, but honestly by the time I like got home, pretty much it was like almost like close to noon, I think, maybe about 1 o'clock or so, and so I just, like, it was like my whole day practically feels like it's over just for one errand that we had to run. So and so we were gone, and I guess what I heard was Jack ended up bringing this inside on his own, which I guess that's why the kid lifts, because it's pretty crazy. He ended up, my mom and dad originally, they bought a new mattress for their bed because honestly the one that they had is so old. Like I actually think that it was the one that they moved into the new, our current house with. Like I think they got it when we were still at our old house, I honestly want to say. So I think they were due for an upgrade. So they ended up getting a new one. Mom had done a bunch of research on this one and everything like that, on, you know, like again, quality and, you know, what they were looking for and all this kind of stuff. So originally it was supposed to be shipped tomorrow. It wasn't. It was shipped and delivered today. So my mom texted Jack because she got like a message or whatever from the company saying that they were going to deliver it. So she's texting Jack, and he was home today because he wasn't feeling well. And so she texts him and tells him, you know, like that the mattress is supposed to arrive. And so it does while we're gone, and Jack ends up hauling the thing inside on his own, which was it was like, you know, I don't know, like in a box though, a giant box. It wasn't like, it was like a square but long kind of box. It wasn't like, you know, like rectangle, like, you know, it poofs out or whatever, and unrolls. So you know, it's like mattress shaped with the way it came in the box. So anyways though, but he apparently lugged the entire thing inside on his own, and I was like, holy cow, because him and my dad could barely get it like into like their bedroom. So the fact that he ended up somehow lugging it inside, I was pretty surprised. But yeah, so like I said, I think that's why he is still weightlifting, even though he's not in football anymore, so he can do things like that, bring mattresses inside on his own. So anyways though, but yeah, my parents get a new mattress. They ended up getting it on their bed tonight, because my dad, well actually both my parents too, but my dad especially has been having like he's always had a bad back, like my mom's always had a bad neck, but like my dad, every once in a while he will just get like where it locks up and it gets really bad. And so he goes to the chiropractor like normally once a week, I think, or so. Or maybe not once a week anymore, every other week or something, I don't know. But anyways, so he's normally going to that. But what the chiropractor actually said was, he was like I don't know, kind of diagnosed the whole thing and was like, you probably need a new mattress. And so, you know, like with all of my dad's like back problems, now my mom's neck is just, that's a whole other story. It's not really, I mean, I'm sure that it would help having a new mattress, but hers is not really like mattress related. My dad's is, you know, again, also probably not necessarily mattress related, possibly like work related, all that kind of stuff too. But, you know, like my dad was just saying, like, he notices that like he can't sleep at night. That's the one thing that he's been saying, especially a lot recently, is that like he cannot sleep at night. So they end up getting this new mattress, and so before they end up, you know, putting anything on there and stuff like that, I went in there and everybody was like, oh yeah, let's try it out, let's see how nice and soft it is. You know, and so I laid on it and I was like, wow, is this what a mattress is supposed to feel like? Because my mattress is also like very old and probably also due for an upgrade, but I just realized that I'm not gonna say I haven't been sleeping well. I've been sleeping okay, but I used to have a mattress topper on my bed, and just recently it was like, it got all scraped up sort of too from like the dogs, and I had two sort of. I had one that was like a mattress topper and it got like stretched out. And the other one, there was like foam, like padding kind of stuff underneath that. I had that too, and it was also getting to the point where it was like garbage. So I threw those away, like I want to say at least a good year or 2 years ago or something like that. But honestly, since I ended up getting rid of that, I've noticed that my bed is very uncomfortable. And today, laying on my parents' bed, I was like, is this what a mattress is supposed to feel like? Like, it's supposed to be comfortable and not like, and I honestly too, I spend a good amount of time in my bed. Like, if I'm not sleeping, I'm working on my computer a lot of times in bed. And I just, like, I don't want to say again too, like my back has been hurting, my neck has been hurting more often, or anything like that because of it, but I just notice now how uncomfortable and how much I can feel the springs in my bed. Like, it's not comfortable anymore. And I used to always think too that like I liked more of like, you know, the firm kind of like spring mattress, but what my parents have, it's like a mix of like spring and like topper and kind of like not a memory foam. I honestly really don't think that I would ever like a memory foam bed. I definitely want something that is much more like actually firm. But I'm thinking like what they have, I'm honestly thinking about getting and upgrading one, you know, like a twin size for myself though. But I'm thinking about maybe getting a new bed for me, because I just seriously, like, I didn't realize how much that really can affect like your sleeping, your back and neck, just like on a daily basis. And like I said too, I sit in my bed and do a lot. Like, I will use my computer and edit and sit in bed, and then when I'm done with that, I will sit in bed and watch TV. I will sometimes watch sports games in my bed. Like, I spend a lot of time in my bed. I actually spend very little time for some reason at my desk a lot, but I do in my bed. And as I've been noticing like over the last year or so, not just since I've taken the mattress topper off and got rid of it, but just like I noticed it was a lot, you know, like it's not as soft anymore. But I just noticed that, like I said, it's just like it's starting to get more uncomfortable to sit in bed, and I'm like, is that really the way it's supposed to be? Like, I feel like it shouldn't, and I feel like, again, I might be due for an upgrade too. So I'm possibly potentially thinking about getting a new mattress for myself as well. But yeah, that was a highlight for today, guys, because honestly, we were gone. I mean, between the drive and like getting there, and honestly too, it took us about 5 minutes once we were finally got and handled what we needed to handle. But we were waiting around for a long time, and then, you know, drive home and everything like that. But other than, like I said, mattress being delivered and me realizing maybe my back and my neck could use a new mattress, there was not too much that was going on for today. So that's really all I have to share with you guys. But if you guys did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe.